I'm Josh from On-Demand Auto Care, and I'm going to take you through our process. How we bring a car from rusty and corroded to ready for sale and looking great. I'm going to start with this radius arm here. We're under a 76 series Land Cruiser, and we're going to take you through the laser, we're going to take you through the wash, we're going to do some manual rust removal, and then we'll apply our coating after that. You'll kind of get a feel for like this sort of bumpy, corroded surface and how it's going to change. We're going to show you with a dial indicator on some of the bumps and how that'll change over time. For the sake of the video, we're only going to do this arm. We're going to do this entire car, of course, but we're only going to do this arm because otherwise the video would go for too long. I'm going to start with the dial indicator on this arm here. I'm going to show you how rough it is. When you see the dial bounce is kind of showing off the roughness, you also get a sense from the video. But if we go here like this, and imperfect science because I'm using my hand, but you can kind of get a sense like it's doing laps around the indicator, which suggests it's really quite rough. As you can see, we've lasered this radius arm now, and the laser works by converting the rust into gas and fine dust. It uses very hot light and brings it back to a bare metal state effectively. The metal hasn't been warped, so the metal's in good structurally sound condition. The only other thing to note is that you will see this like reddish hue, I suppose, still on the metal from the rust. It is a discoloration of the metal now. It's a stain effectively, but it's not active rust, which means that we're ready to move on to the wash bay and give this a good wash, and we can go from there. It doesn't mean we would be painting over rust effectively. Okay, I'm going to apply the dial indicator again post laser. You kind of get a sense for how much smoother this is. Again, not an exact science because I'm using my hand, but it is a huge difference in regards to how level the surface is. We've moved the vehicle now over to the wash bay, and we're going to apply some chemicals, specifically a degreaser, to pick up any dust and any spare contaminants from this radius arm. We will then be ready for a pressure wash. Okay, this is the radius arm after the wash. We've dried it off. Normally that would not happen so quickly. Normally we would leave it overnight for the whole vehicle to dry, but because it's just one arm, we can just manually dry it. But so you can kind of get the sense for what it looks like now. It's quite smooth. And if we quickly check on this side, this is the radius arm we haven't done, and you can kind of get a really good sense for how far it's come. Obviously these two are in a similar condition, but it's significantly smoother. Here we see the radius arm has now been coated. We've got Pore 15 on this side, which is one product that we use, and Nil Rust on the other side, which is the other product that we use. Paul 15 is from the US, we import it, and it's a really solid product. If it goes anywhere that you don't want it to go and it's able to cure, you cannot get it off. So we've learned the hard way, it is a rock solid, bulletproof product, really powerful, big brand name. Yeah, the name is really strong in the US. The Nil Rust, 35 years, made in Aussie conditions. We get it from Queensland, and it is a slightly different color to the Paul 15. Dries a bit darker than this, we've just applied it. But again, 5-year guarantee, rock solid product, really, really good for keeping the moisture and the air out, which is what drives the corrosion. At the same time as well, both products have rust inhibiting qualities. So they're kind of converters as well as just coatings. So keep that in mind as well. The other thing, they both chemically bond to your metal, so it's very, very difficult to chip, which is again where the corrosion process begins. So we stand by both of these products. They're both really good, and had a great deal of success with them. Okay, we've taken you on the journey from rusted and corroded to coated and protected. Our process will look to increase your resale value, your longevity, your aesthetics, and your safety. We are located at 19B Wayne Court, Dandenong. If you're interested in coming past for a free quote, thanks.